Hello again, everybody. This is the Biff Stir. You're watching my video update for weightjournal.com. We are also on Twitter. You can find us at Weight Journal. No spaces, no dashes, no anything. Makes it really nice and easy for us to find. So, my weigh in this week down 1.4 pounds. Yay. I could dig that, especially since it wasn't the best week that I've ever had. Especially Mother's Day. I kind of went wild on the eating out part because it's a special day and you have to celebrate it. And my wife was actually home for once, which made it extra special. So, down 1.4, I can live with that. That makes me down 8 pounds since I started back on Weight Watchers earlier this year. That makes me very happy also. I'm closing in on that 10-pound mark. 10. So let's see. What do I have for us today? Okay. Let me look through my notes. First of all, there's Hydroxycut. Hydroxycut, of course, was just recalled, found that it causes liver problems, and there's actually one person who died because of the liver damage. I have never been a fan of taking medications to try and help weight loss. For one thing, it's one of those shortcut methods where somebody takes medicine and then they lose weight really, really fast. But then once they get off of the pills, then they start gaining it back just as fast. But the other problem is a lot of these weight medications end up being dangerous. The one that I remember most was phen-phen back, about 10 years ago or so. At the time, phen-phen seemed like the magic drug. You could take it and you'd like instantly start losing weight. If you stayed on phen-phen for a few weeks, you could drop 20, 25 pounds like that. Problem? It caused major heart issues, including valve, or I think it was valve deterioration. Anyway, there was a huge recall. Phen-phen was totally taken off the market. The FDA said, no, this is dangerous. Don't sell it ever again. I don't know about you, but I'd rather risk having a heart attack or having other issues than taking something that destroys my heart. Yeah, I guess that's about what a heart attack would do, but still, at least that would be natural as opposed to taking some medication to lose weight the easy way and then having it kill you. Like I said last week, I was going to look into a couple of studies that I had read that linked obese people, and it showed that junk food might be more than overeating, it might be an addiction. And it turns out there have been a few studies that are looking at this. Starting in 2002, there was a study that found a correlation between a person's dopamine levels. Dopamine is a hormone that triggers or responds to the pleasure centers and the reward centers in a person. Higher dopamine, the higher you feel, the happier you feel. Lower, and of course, it's harder for you to get that pleasure or to get that mental reward. And they found that the higher a person's BMI is, the lower the dopamine level in a person's blood. It drops, and then people who are overweight need something to help them get that feeling back. And what they associate with that is food, especially the crappier junk foods, anything with sugar, anything with salt, anything that a person can tie to an emotional response. A later result in 2008 kind of said the same thing. It found another hormone called ghrelin, something like that, that is actually helps control hunger. And it turns out that a combination of that being low and dopamine in a person's system being low, it leads somebody to continue eating and overeating and not even really realizing that they're no longer hungry. And I'm an emotional eater, have been all my life, and I know that I've done a lot of this myself, but I've also had times where I felt like, oh my god, I just have to have something to eat, and I don't understand where the craving's coming from. I could be totally calm and no extra emotions going on at all, but I still feel that craving. And I don't want to try and blame this on anybody. I know that I don't have much self-control and I need to learn that. But it's also possible that there is a genetic issue going on there. And I'm posting the links to a couple of these studies in my weight journal. They'll be on the show notes for tonight. I think that's about going to wrap it up for us here. Make sure that you stop by the website if that's not where you're watching this. It's weightjournal.com. And like I said, we're on Twitter, I'm sorry, at Weight Journal. I hope to see you there. Follow us and drop us a line. Have a good week.